Hi there. Since some of you asked me to do some Snowgo videos again, I'd like to do so. We have here our basic Snowgo list with some configurations. We have 4 lands, 8 lands to fetch for the different colors of our deck, and we have the 4 brainstorms to take or to maximize the usage we get out of the fetch lands. We have the Boilerworks to get back lands into our hands and have actually 2 more mana out of the same number of lands. We have the one-off snow-covered forest for our win condition, which is Sprout Swarm. Since we have the Archaeomancer, we can also win by shocking our opponent out of the game with 4, 8, 4 times 4 is 16, 24 damage, and maybe our opponent has some life loss, or we can do some damage through the Sprout Swarm. We can also just shoot our opponent out of the game. Basically, the deck is red-blue control with 2 snow-covered mountains, and we have the expansion, or we have the splash of black, which is for Crypt Incursion, to keep us in the game, as well as Diabolic Edict and Terminate, which are very good spells that are very handy during the late game. We have just 1 swamp, which is a bit bad or a bit sad that we only have 1 swamp in our deck. Maybe there's a better option of just filtering the land base. I don't know yet. So since we have so many teachings, 1, 2, 3 teachings, one of the key cards in our deck, we have a lot of one-offs. For example, Pyroblast, Electrickery, and Diabolic Edict, Sprout Swarm, Terminate, Crypt Incursion, and Capsize, which is sort of a win condition against a lot of decks. I didn't want to play the second Sprout Swarm that Opson plays, but I wanted to have Archaeomancer just because it is able, or she, looks like a she's able to get cards out of the graveyard that might be useful during the pace of the game. Sometimes I don't want to have a second Sprout Swarm, but I want to have back my Stagger Shock or Crypt Incursion rather than having the Sprout Swarm thing. Logic not as good or as interesting. I don't like it too much. Maybe a Debrief will be better, could be better here, but it's what Upsan plays, and I just tried to test it during the game. It's bad in combination with Archaeomancer, but let's just give it a try. Upson told me that he's really into Burst Lightning because during the early game, it's okay to have just 2 damage out of the Burst Lightning, but as soon as you come to the late game, you want to have 4 damage dealt by the Burst Lightning here, because it can kill bigger creatures and things like that. If you want to take care of the nightmare of all black or of all red control decks, which is the Gurmuk Angler, you have Scred, which can deal with the Gurmuk Angler, as well as Diabolic Edict or recurring Sprout Swarms. Terminate is good against Anglers as well. Sometimes you can even capsize the Angler. Let's have a look at the sideboard. Our worst matchup, by converted mana cost, or let's sort by color, is red. So I have Circle of Protection red, Hydroblast, Muddle the Mixture, which can give me access to the Circle of Protection, and we have the Lonesome Plains here to give us the chance or to provide mana for the Circle of Protection. So we have about 5 cards for the red matchup, as well as Serene Heart, which we can play to get rid of our Nightmare, Curse of the Pierced Heart, or whatever it's called. I think it's like that. Then we have a second edict if you play against Bogles, a very fast deck, and Electricity, which is good against Bogles as well. Against blue controllish decks, we have a lot of Pyroblasts. We have 4 of them. If you just add 2 Pyroblasts to the main deck, you could argue to cut 1 Pyroblast and have a second Muddle the Mixture, or just play Muddle the Mixture instead of Logic Knot in the main deck. Opsum was arguing that Gorilla Shaman is better than Pulse. Let me just show you the Pulse. Because I really like Shattering Pulse because you can get it via Muddle the Mixture, transmuting into Shattering Pulse, and have like a recurring artifact removal spell which can take care of artifact creatures as well. But the argument is that Gorilla Shaman can just win the game on its own, whereas Shattering Pulse takes some time to actually win you the game, because you have, or you can just play once a turn, and as early as, let me say, turn 5 or turn 6. Whereas Gorilla Shaman, you can play it in turn 1 and go land hunting. You can just destroy your opponent's lands and things like that. Sometimes you need relics of progenitors just to get rid of cards in graveyards. It's good against some kind of angler decks, it's good against teachings control, and things like that. So, I hope you enjoyed this short deck tech. Let's go into some test matches. Yeah, have fun and enjoy the matches.